V, the president! You have to...
Songbird! God damn it! Shit!
Hello everyone and welcome to PlayStation Access. I'm Rosie and I'm joined today by Ash Millman.
Hello!
And Ash, you have just played Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty.
I have.
You had a good big session with it as well. Lots of things were covered and talked about.
Yeah, we literally had an hour hands-on with the game and 2 devs. So me and Rosie sat there. Rosie's been writing loads of notes. I've just been...
I've got them all on my
Yeah,
phone.
she's got them here. I've just been using finishers on as many baddies as possible. The amount of time we had was just incredible. So I felt like I've really got a really good look at Night City again, because it's been overhauled in so many ways, as well as the Phantom Liberty DLC. Shout out Idris Elba! Woo! Right, so to start off our conversation, I think we should probably talk about the open world and kind of just how it looks, because it's gorgeous. It's really pretty.
It's really pretty. They were trying to focus on, they wanted to create an area that still felt like Night City, but also had a completely different vibe, and I think they've genuinely smashed it.
Yeah, it's proper like industrial concrete, but kind of broken down. It's called Dogtown, and it's very like representative of the name, where it's all these broken down buildings and kind of big crazy structures that are all crumbled down to the sides, and it's got this real sense of scale that Night City does so well, where things are massive and you feel like just a little guy in the middle
Just
of the world
walking around a little bee.
Yeah, but like the way that you can interact with it, with new cars, with your weapons, with all the stuff that you're loaded out with, all of your enhancements and cybernetics and stuff, just make it so fun to see what you can do and where you can do it. And it's kind of hard to talk about this because it is the whole game that's been overhauled, as well as this DLC. And there's literally just so many things that are running through my head that we could add on. Like literally just mentioning cars.
I was going to say, like you talking about the cars, I just have to say the vehicles do have weapons on them now as well. Which we, for example, had one car which was an outlaw, and that came with just 2. They were like machine gun, Gatling guns. That's it. So you fully, as soon as they said that, you had your 2 little lasers that aimed where you could like aim where you shoot, and you just went full chaos already.
I did. The dev was encouraging me. The dev was encouraging me to be chaotic, so I felt like it was okay. But then we did that one, and then they gave us another look at another car which had Gatling guns as well, but also a rocket launcher.
Yes.
And they've kind of overhauled their whole wanted system as well, so getting the 5 stars for being chased around by the baddies and being got by them. Initiates different sequences, so you'll get more people after you the higher your star wanted rating, until you get to the 5th one, where it ends up in like a boss battle with so many intense enemies and heavies coming after you. And it's so fun to do, to just get into your car and just go crazy and initiate chaos in as much of the place as you can as possible. And it is very encouraged as well. Like I said, the dev was like, go on, shoot these, shoot
Some
that.
fun. Well, that's the thing as well. The 5-star system is something that they've added in, and just to make the world have a bit more chaos in it. And you were able to reach the 5 stars.
I was.
But not only have they added like the weapons on the cars, they've added so many things as well. They were saying, for example, they had a lot of feedback from players with Cyberpunk 2077 that there wasn't a lot of opportunities to earn money or do things like that. So they've added loads of things you can do now to earn a bit more cash to help you purchase these cars and other bits of gear that you may want. They've added some more tarot cards which you can look for and find. And they've also got, you may see there's these big sort of red smoky areas, and what they are is that they're packages that are completely optional, but if you go grab them, then there are some like little rewards and bonuses for you, but you've got to do it quick because other people are after it as well in the game. So if you don't get them when you see them, you do have the
they go.
They're only there for a limited amount of time. So seeing those and talking about it, I was like, okay, that's a really cool way again to flesh out the world and everything.
Yeah, I think they also spoke about fleshing out the skill tree with reference to the open world as well, which was really cool. So the skill trees have been overhauled, kind of expanded upon, and made to look very different, very cool. And we got a little look at all of those, as well as a whole new skill tree which was based around the relic in V's head. So in this relic skill tree, you can only expand that by going out and exploring. So they wanted to kind of react to fan feedback about being able to be rewarded for looking around the game more. So the more you explore Dogtown and check out Phantom Liberty, as you know, as the main core of this, that's where you get this skill tree unlocked, you'll get different perks that come to you from that, which is a really cool addition and a really nice way of incorporating what fans have been thinking too. So
Yeah.
it's nice. Basically, they were just saying the whole time that they've listened, and it really does seem like the best iteration of Cyberpunk yet. And then there's a whole badass DLC on top.
On top of it.
We obviously got to look at the story as well
Yes.
of Phantom Liberty. So playing as V, you're basically involved in a mission where you need to rescue the president and go after them. Their plane or machine, whatever it is in this cyberpunk world, their plane-like vehicle gets shot out of the sky, and you're on a massive rescue mission to go and make sure that the president is safe. And then a little bit later on, it introduces us to the kind of core storyline that gets explored a little bit more, where you need to recruit Idris Elba, secret security extraordinaire, to help you sort your business out, basically.
Very cool.
So no more spoilers other than that. That's just a little overview of what you can expect from Phantom Liberty. He is amazing and incredibly well realised in this world, as so many cameos are.
Yeah.
Not that this is a cameo, this is a fully fleshed character, but it's really nice to see him, and really nice to see just how detailed he is as well. He's got his big coat on as well. It's so Luther.
It's so Luther, it's so cool. And, you know, there are also some existing characters who reappear, and they've got their own story arc as well to Phantom Liberty. So there's just so much story-wise to enjoy.
Yeah.
I was fully invested in it already. When they said,
Yeah.
oh, we have to wrap up now, I was like, no, I want to talk to the characters more and see how the plot goes.
Yeah.
So
I am going to say that what Rosie is alluding to is Johnny Silverhand.
Johnny Silverhand,
Yes.
yes.
Because I feel like you should know that he's in this, and he has his own part in it as well, because it's really nice. It's really nice to see him. It's really nice that he's there and he's got things to say, and you learn a lot more about his backstory and his involvement with different things, which I'm
Yeah.
not going to say anything about, but yeah, it's just well worth playing. If you like Johnny Silverhand, there's more of him in this.
That's enough about the story for now, because we don't want to spoil it. But let's talk about the action and the combat as well. The main thing I wanted to say was that, speaking of feedback that they got from players with Cyberpunk 2077, is that they've really updated the AI, not only of your opponents, but also of your followers. So when you were fighting with Reed, he was vaulting over obstacles, and he had a really good aim to him. He really helped you out in some situations. There was
Okay, I was great.
You were great, but there was one moment where you were surprised that a heavy armored villain came in, and they were just about to slash you, but I saw Reed shot them and then like prevented the attack. And I was like, oh, go on, Reed, well done. And also the enemies that you'll be fighting, or your opponents, they are a lot smarter, so they'll be hiding under cover a lot more and using their environment to stop you and try and get you and things like that. So it's going to be, you know, a good challenge as well. So you're not just, I mean, you can go in stealthily or chaotically.
Yeah.
We didn't
Yeah, you can.
we didn't see the stealth action much, just because as soon as they offered, they weren't ready for your action.
I was just excited to get back to using this new, like, well, I say get back to using, I wanted to use the new thermal blade katana like that they had, and it was so satisfying. Like, you can slash open like explosive barrels, going after people, doing these overhauled finishes where you're proper getting in people's faces and getting them gone. The mantis blades are as satisfying as ever. You can ricochet bullets back with your arms and with your blade as well. And then the gunfighting is just super crunchy on the triggers, like really nice. Like it has weight behind it, and you can just like headshot away. I really liked the combat. I found it really satisfying, and I really wanted to go into more fights and test out all the different ways that you can go through a battlefield. But yeah, I was focused on very much heavy combat fighting rather than stealth, because that's what I wanted to see.
You wanted to see. To be fair, I'm glad you did, because we saw some beautiful deflecting bullet parries that you were doing.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
You saw some finishers as well. They've got new finishers involved, so we had a glimpse of them, and it was just really, really cool to see. And then they've also added just loads of little cool bits and bobs. For example, there's a very special vendor who you'll encounter.
Yes.
And what makes them special is that they can offer you weapons with the golden background that you may have missed in the base game. So then you can go visit them. And if you did miss them, there's an opportunity for you to obtain them through them as well, which is really, really cool.
He does a little dance for you too, which is good.
Oh yeah, he does a little dance. Yeah, he's like, I can't remember what he said. I'm not panicking, just does a little dance away, and it was great. with the skills as well, you were doing a lot of double jumping and a lot of jumping dashes.
It's just the build of my character, the type of character I was very much acclimated to jumping, fast sprints, dashing. Like, that was the style of the character. So I was trying that out. I wasn't very good at it, is what I will say, but I did enjoy when I managed to do so.
Yeah, when you did do it,
Yeah.
you were a boss.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, it's been a little while since we played the base game, and I think this is the perfect reason to jump back in, play the whole thing again, go through Phantom Liberty, and really like just enjoy all of it. Like, I think that, like, just reignited my love for the game, because the storyline's amazing, the visuals are amazing, the additions, overhauls, the listening to fan feedback. I just think it's a really, really wholesome approach to this game that's all about swearing and cybernetics and smashing the capitalism and all that sort of thing. And the devs just had so much love and passion and information that they wanted to share. Like, they were all over it, and that's always it's just so nice. It's just so nice meeting people with so much love for the art that they're creating, and that they can tell you all these intricate details, and you can see the excitement on their face, and you can feel it when you're playing as well. So, I'm a really big fan, and I'm really excited to go back there.
I mean, we haven't even said about, your story choices. Like in Cyberpunk 2077, there's so many moments where your choices you make in Phantom Liberty, there'll be scenes that you don't see, and there'll be scenes that you do see, depending on what you did and different outcomes and things like that. So it's got, again, more replayability to it as well, which I know, especially with Cyberpunk, a lot of players like to do.
Yeah.
So there's just so much new content coming, so much awesome stuff. And I just can't wait for it.
Yeah, it's incredibly exciting. So we are going to go and just talk about it some more and be like, oh yeah, I'm so excited. And you can see more of our Summer Games Fest coverage on the channel and just everywhere, all over PlayStation Access, because we've had a great time. So thank you so much for watching. Go and check out some other videos, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.